Hey guys, this is basically my first YouTube video, and I decided to do a speed paint with a voiceover instead of only music because I thought that would be a little bit more interesting, even though I'm still pretty nervous talking into a microphone right now. But I found some nice licensed music and unlicensed music, of course, and I'm gonna link it down below. So yeah, what I was doing here was just randomly sketching around until I got an idea of what I wanted to draw, because usually a lot of times my drawings turn out pretty well when I just make up the idea while I'm going. So yeah, I just did this big circle around her head, and then I thought that could be an astronaut's helmet. I'm, by the way, not sure if they're really called helmets, but English is not my first language, so forgive me, please. Yeah, then I tried to figure out what hairstyle I would like the best for her. Did some space buns because she's in space, get it? Yeah, sorry, that wasn't funny. Yeah, then I stick to the first idea, this messy bob cut, because that would be actually pretty cute, I guess. Even though at the end of the drawing I was really not going for making her look cute or conventionally beautiful, because I thought it would just be more realistic or tell a bit more of a story if she looks a little bit devastated and a little bit worn out, because she's traveling around space already for such a long time, and you would probably not have perfect skin without any dark eye circles if you were doing that. So I gave her some dark eye circles in the end, because I also think that looks pretty cool actually, and some fallen in jawline. I don't know what it's called, I'm sorry. Yeah, you can see I'm still so freaking nervous doing this, holy shit. So yeah, I used the marker to put the colors that I want, place them basically in the background, do kind of a gradient by keeping the blending on about 30%, I guess, and then I use the blur tool to make them blur into each other even more. I use, you're gonna see that many times in this video, I use the hue and saturation option in Paint to Sight a lot. I think that's maybe just a phase for me, because I'm experimenting with it a lot, but I'm always so curious what it would look like in a different color, so in a different hue, so I always change that up and look and experience around with it. So, and after I was kind of satisfied with the colors of the background, they're gonna be changed later anyway, don't worry. I drew this galaxy on it, and I didn't use a brush to do all the little dots at once. I know that that is probably an option in Photoshop, but I really like Paint to Sight, even if it doesn't have so many options as Photoshop has. But I still really like the program, and I did every single dot myself, even the tiniest ones. But I mean, it took pretty long, but it was kind of meditative to do it. It was quite fun, and I think it looks really beautiful. Drawing just white dots in different sizes over a background of color or black or anything, it always makes such an amazing effect, even though it's not even that hard. It just takes really long time, but it always looks so freaking amazing, and I love doing it. I always also make sure that when I have some big white dots, that I put a lot of tiny white dots around them. That makes it even look bit more like a galaxy, so I guess. So yeah, then I just went on just keeping the colorful background color only where her astronaut helmet is, and left the rest white and black, because I thought that would be pretty cool and would separate the character from the background. And here I was just kind of experimenting around with what it would look like if there were white lines all around it. I scratch them later and redo them, but I keep the idea. I think it's always pretty useful if you have something that separates the character from the background. And I actually like it when it makes it look like a sticker or something really comic-y. Basically, I'm still practicing and figuring out what my own style is, but I like drawing faces kind of realistic. I'm not really so much into anime style. I like drawing a little bit more detailed noses instead of just drawing a spot. Basically, some anime characters just have a single tiny spot, and that's supposed to be the nose. I don't really like that so much, but no offense. And I also love drawing lips. I love drawing luxurious lips with crazy lip colors. But other than that, I also like to be comic-y. I like thick black outlines, and yeah, that's basically figuring out my drawing style at the moment. So yeah, now we're already going in with the hue and saturation option again. And to make her hair black all of a sudden, I just changed the layer where the color is on into binary color. That makes it all flat black, and I pretty often do 2 different versions of my drawings. The last time I did this was with the drawing where the character had purple hair and the background was pretty much a teal color, and then when I changed the hair to pitch black, just flat out black, and did the whole background red and black, a lot of people seem to like that version even more than the colorful version. So I kind of like to do 2 different versions. You're gonna see at the end of this that I do 10,000 million versions of this because I'm such an undecisive piece of crap. I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this. Yeah. This stage I was basically like, man, I mean, it looks kinda cool in the sketchy way, but you can't just leave it that way. Stop it. You need to do an actual line work. So I did, even though I was already placing the colors and everything. Usually you do the line work, the clean line work first, and then you play around with colors, but I did it the other way around. So now we're at the end of it. I saved up many different versions of this artwork. You can tell me in the comments which one do you like best. And you can see some of the versions on my Instagram. It's linked down below. And thank you for watching.